Some rivers bring life, others carry death. But there is one river that remembers everything, every lie whispered on its banks, every life taken in its shadow, every sin that touched its waters. The villagers call it the Lorian. They say its waters are clear as glass until you look too long, because when you do, it looks back. The oldest texts describe the River Lorian as a mirror of souls. It appeared after the fall of an ancient empire, a vast kingdom drowned overnight in a flood that no storm caused. Survivors spoke of screams in the water, faces forming beneath the surface, whispering names. The emperor's name was the loudest of them all. Scholars tried to explain it as magic or divine punishment, but the monks who built shrines along its banks said something different. They said the river itself was born from guilt, not water, but memory flowing through stone. They wrote, when the living would not repent, the earth itself began to remember. It is said that when someone steps into the Lorian, the river sees them, not their body, but their truth. The waters turn dark, the current trembles, and the sins of that person appear in reflection. A murderer sees their victim's face. A liar sees every lie they've ever told. Some repent and leave the water alive, marked forever by silver scars across their eyes. Others never surface. Fishermen refuse to cast nets there. They say the river drags down the guilty and feeds on the weight of their deeds. Once a year, when the moon turns red, the villagers gather on the banks. They bring offerings, candles, flowers, and the names of the dead. They whisper those names to the river, and for a brief moment, the water whispers theirs in return. Centuries later, a pilgrim came to the River Lorian. He claimed to be sinless, a man of pure heart, untainted by lies or blood. The monks warned him, the river remembers more than you can. But he stepped in anyway. For a moment, the water stayed calm. Then, the reflection twisted, his face melting into dozens of others. He screamed as the river showed him the lives he had ruined through silence, the hungry he never fed, the cries he ignored, the friend he betrayed with indifference. When they found his body the next morning, it was pale and smiling. Some said he finally understood himself. Others said the river forgave him. Centuries have passed, and still the River Lorian flows. Maps cannot find it, but those who carry guilt claim it calls to them in dreams. Some wake up drenched, footprints of wet sand leading from their bed to the window. Others vanish entirely, only the sound of water echoing in their homes. In distant lands, travelers speak of hearing whispers from wells and rainwater, always the same phrase, we remember. No one knows if it's the wind or the Lorian itself searching for more sins to collect. Perhaps one day, it will remember the last of us. Some stories warn us of monsters, demons, and gods, but the River Lorian teaches something else, that the greatest punishment isn't death. It's being remembered by what you've done. So if one night you hear water where there should be none, don't look too closely. The river may be watching.